My name is Priyanshi. I'm just completed my first year in LPUX Kalvium Program. I'm placed at Slippy. Slippy is a UK-based company.
Hey, I am Aryan and I have completed my first year of engineering with Kalvium. I got placed in Woolly Farms. I went to this Kalvium website and I saw that we'll be earning stipend. I'll be getting like 3x better experience than people pursuing normal engineering. I don't think there is some backbencher.
We are basically independently surviving helping units. So Kalvium has become something which they are proud to be recommending to others. So yeah. So hey everyone, my name is Priyanshi. I'm just completed my first year in LPUX Kalvium Program, and it has been an amazing, wonderful journey so far.
Hey, I am Aryan. So even I have completed my first year of engineering with Kalvium, and it's been like really great to have been placed.
Actually, I came to know about the Kalvium program itself from the LPU's website. So I was registering for Lovely Professional University, and then I came across the program. Something which fascinated me most was the ideology the program had, the practical implementation of learning. That's what I missed throughout the Indian education system. So that one particular point, it attracted me the most. So yeah.
Oh, so I was really into the thing that will it be safe for me, or is it a place where I could go, and if something bad happens, what will be the next steps? So it was like an ideology, and now I go through all this, and it's like some proof came real to me. Yeah, so my parents were like, you should rather go with simple engineering or the natural engineering. They were like, there can be some bluffs, or we don't know, anything can be a scam. But then I was like, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try, it could be real good. So yeah, it is here. They were like, it's really your future, you go with it. At first they were like, think about it, go more deep research. I researched and talked to some of the CEOs of Kalvium, and then they were like, okay, I think it's something you could follow, and yes.
As previously stated, the ideology that was put behind the learning methodologies that were being adopted by the Kalvium system, the self-learning method, the practical implementation learning, the freedom to learn at your own pace were some of the things that attracted me the most towards the program itself.
I went to this Kalvium website and I saw that we'll be earning stipend. So that was something like, oh, okay. So then I went more into it and was like, I'll be getting like 3x better experience than people pursuing normal engineering. So it's like my father is a software engineer by itself, and I think so software engineering or computer science is like in my bloodstream. And the thing is, I really like to solve real world problems, and this field is like supports it to some real extent, and I see forward.
Yeah, for me it was also like software engineering empowers you, it enables you to solve real life problems. It allows you to contribute to solve problems for masses. It gives you power to create something which can genuinely solve problems for bazillion people. So yeah, that's how I got motivated. Actually, I'll call my mom my support system. So she was very fascinated by the job culture itself. She always believes like software engineers are very empowered and disciplined people when it comes to solving problems and contributing as an individual to the entire world. So she was my source of motivations. She always wanted me to be an engineer. So my mom is my role model.
If I go with myself, I really earlier mentioned that my dad is a software engineer. So he is a role model. He works for a company in US, and it's like he works at the night. So I really saw him waking up at nights when I was sleeping and working for his company, and that got me real motivated. That someday even I will get bigger and learn this and work in a company, and like yeah. This, yeah, there was computer science as a subject in my school. It basic HTML, CSS, not till JavaScript, but yeah.
Yeah, I was also a student for computer sciences in my school. Actually, at school, you are not taught actually how things works. Like you're just explained a piece of code, you're explained a code snippet, and you're basically asked to copy it or like create something similar. So the freedom of creation is what is lacking into the computer sciences. That is at the school level. Moreover, the level they are at is very basic, like basic syntaxes. So yeah, that was not very great, but yeah, I do had a brief about the computer sciences.
So about this, I remember writing codes in Notepad, and it was like writing HTML inside those angular brackets, and it was like fun to learn HTML, CSS, and build a page. But now it's like oh, we know so much.
Yeah, this is the first time my parents are very protective about me, and this is the first time. So the biggest task was to convince themselves that I'll manage things out there myself.
Yeah, it's my first time too, and I'm away from my parents. So I was first like very nervous what will happen and how will things go. But then when I entered my hostel, first day was a bit alien to me. But then next day things started with started talking with my roommates. There are 3 more, and they were like a support system to me when I was new in the hostel. We really enjoyed the 1 year we spent in the hostel with them.
For me, it's a family away from home, so it feels very great when you go back to your room. You have someone who genuinely cares for you. You find like my roommate is older to me, so she feels like a elder sister to me. So it feels great. LPU itself is a magnanimous campus. Like you will find variety of people, all from different ages, races, backgrounds. Amazing. The most fun part is you get to see so much variety of people around you that you get used to it. Like when you're in a place where you find same kind of people, you're like, it's boring now. So LPU campus life is amazing.
Yeah, we like get time to spend with each other, go to each other, interact each other, and we are like there are so many various people. There are various people. There's so much amount of energy generated. There's different types of food. There are grounds. People connect through sports, and there's a lot much to do.
I still remember the first day. Like it was the induction day, and we did some group discussions. So at that moment, I like realized like it is going to be a very fun journey to be a part of. You get to interact with each other so much at different instantaneous of time with different people. It just feel amazing. When we were into first few weeks, we all got to know that the program is not going to be that easy. It is going to be a rigorous one. You need to work a lot hard. You need to give it all you have. So the first few weeks were exciting, confusing. Everything was there.
Yeah, the first week was like something I really did not expect. things were like, okay, you have to work hard, and you have to follow some work culture. You don't have to call sir or ma'am. You have to be like industrial, be in the industrial state. You'll have to call by names, and things were like, okay, I'll have to work this much, and I'll have to get internships this much. And it was like you knew that it will be rigorous, but then it was fun. We had fun activities and everything to cover up that in the backstage. So the regular BTech CSE students were like having random classes from 9 to 5, and we were like given a time schedule for 9 to 6, and it was like, okay, we'll have a 1 hour of break, and some seats we'll have to sit away and work on our laptops and continue screen time, and we'll have to like work more harder to get internships after the first year, and seemed like we'll have more stress about it, but it came out to be a blaster for us, and we did it everything.
Mentors at Kalvium are peers to us, someone who is senior to us, who has a lot more experience, who has worked so hard. At Kalvium, mentors feel like a support system. Whatever problem we are having, we can discuss with them. What is the most amazing thing is we solve problems all together. It's not just the mentor solving problem, it's us solving the problem, which is amazing.
For me, my mentors are like they are like peers. They are friends. They are working professionals, which are a lot more like brothers or sisters to me, elder brothers and elder sisters. And I love working with them. They'll support you every time. They at times won't give you the solution, but they'll give you the path to solution. And it feels great to have such mentors with Kalvium.
Okay, for school teachers or like professionals, lecturers, they lecturate you on what you're supposed to do. Like they limit what all you can think of. They give you a specific subject, they give you a specific area on which you can think of. But with mentors, we are free to ask whatever we want to do, whatever we want to learn. It's our choice, and they'll support you, which is very different from the general system.
So in Kalvium, I got a mentor with which he gave me passed on an advice, which was time management. So it was basically, don't manage 24 hours, take everything out and manage those 6-7 hours which you get left with. So after listening to that, following that for a bit, I realized that time management is like not really difficult. And I got some time, like reduced time in things like on social media and everything. And I got time to play guitar and eat food with my friends and everything.
We sometimes do it by putting extra hard work after going to hostel. So we try finishing the next day's task earlier so that we can leave earlier on that particular day. So that is one way we can compensate that. Right. Our classrooms are very different from the traditional classrooms. Obviously, it is not made from a traditional teaching kind of style. Our classrooms are basically compartments where each one of us sit very differently. These are basically very similar to the workstations we have in our offices. So these are designs in a way where each one of us could interact, but at the same time could sit in peace and work and fully concentrate on our works.
Yeah, so we have cubicles all around the classroom, and so it's like I could interact with peers front and in the side, and also completely focus on my work. And it's like you don't have to, like you won't be a backbencher sitting on these cubicles, and you'll feel like you are working in an office, and you will get a great experience sitting. Like I would say that everyone is equally smart, equally talented, and everything is like the same there. So I don't think there's some backbencher or something like that. Everyone sits in those cubicles and are like, oh, okay, we are peers. We should like help each other and go interact with everyone. There's nothing like I don't want to speak to her or something.
We are basically independently surviving helping units. Like we help each other. We do our own work completely differently. So yeah, that's amazing to work in such a workspace. There are a lot of different things like the teaching systems, the learning systems. Basically, generally students do not learn at their own pace. They are given a scheduled time, a scheduled period in which everybody is supposed to complete. But at Kalvium, the self-learning is one of the major pillars of the education kind we have. So the learning methodologies and the teaching both are very different. Moreover, the kind of coursework we have, I earlier mentioned the practical implementation of things. We are learning things which are important in our personal lives as well as in professional life, which we generally miss in the normal education system in India. So yeah, a lot of ways are different.
So it's like you don't have to learn physics, chemistry, maths. You directly jump onto computer science and learn a lot more stuff than other folks around. And one more different thing is you get an internship after the first year, and you get industry experience, and you are ahead of other folks from the same college. Okay, so the classroom is like super friendly, and everyone interacts with each other nicely, and there's no communication lag in between. Like I can talk to her anytime, she'll talk to me anytime. Things are like super fine, and being friendly also does not collide with being professional to each other. So that's a real good thing in the classroom.
Yeah, I will like to appreciate there is a line between professionalism, unprofessionalism, and friendly. Like we perfectly balance it out. So I will define the space to be a very positive one where I'm free to interact with anyone within the professional boundaries. I'm taught to be professional and open at the same time, which feels amazing. To be a such amount of pressure when you're working these many hours a day, you need like classroom becomes your second home, right? We stay in hostel less, more in classroom. So we all like are now family. The one thing which fascinates them the most is the system we are using for assignments, for evaluation, the exam system which we are completely modifying, which we are revolutionizing. Basically, they are surprised to know that we do not have interim exam. They're like, then how are you evaluated on what you learn? So that fascinates them the most. Second thing is they are often shocked to see how many hours we work, like how much we sacrifice. So yeah, those two things stand out.
Those things are there, but when my roommate saw our classroom, he was like, oh, how are you? Like, are you some like special kind of person in LPO or something? Then I explained what Kalvium is and this and that, and he was like, oh, you get internships. And it was like everyone is like, oh, okay, this person studies in Kalvium. Will around roaming around the campus, they'll see me in my classroom and they'll like, hey, Aryan, you are there. It's gone like super up. I had some ways like I like to solve problems. I did not have the path to it, and now when I know how to approach a problem, so it's really like, oh, okay, with computer science, with technologies, I know I could really go and solve problems. Or even for fun, like there was this activity in classroom where we had to split teams. So I just made a bot where teams are split up. So this is what learning and fun gives you.
Yeah, the interest is obviously high, and like it feels amazing when you do something which you can see functionally working. Like you create website, you saw it functional. So that feels amazing. And when you compare yourself with the old one, like you have a lot of new learnings, you have learned a lot of new technology, so it just feel amazing.
Yeah, so there was some game being played in the class, and it was something like we need to make teams out of people. So also we have these games on a regular interval. So we needed to split teams on regular basis. So what we did in the classroom was made a bot where teams get split up on its own. So I just run the bot, and there will be multiple teams. You'll enter everything, number of teams, number of people in each team, and the teams get separated. So yeah. So recently at the LPU campus we had a cricket tournament, which was played like a 3-match tournament, and we had 2 teams, and unfortunately my team lost. So this was like a real fun event, and everyone gathered. We played matches, and we really held the spirit of the game. We had trophies. We had man of the match trophies, and it was super fun when the internship process was going on. So it was a stress buster for us.
Yeah, actually there are a lot of food stalls in LPU, and someone who enters new, it is overwhelming to decide where to eat, which place is like more pocket friendly depending on the needs of that particular individual. So we created a application named Foodfolio. What Foodfolio does is it lists all the places to eat are in LPU for you. So you can decide which location you are at, and you can see all the food locations of that particular area. So the most amazing part is all 34 of us collaborated on that particular project. We completed it, we delivered it on time, and it was our first professional project. So it felt amazing to be. All that has been fantastic. Like Kalvium itself, and like we have our own hackathons, codethons as well. So we also do it on lead code, like who solves it fast, and then we list all those problems. What it particularly does is it gives confidence to your peers as well. Like you're doing something, you solve something, other peers will also get confidence that they also can do the same thing. So overall, it increases the confidence of the class. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, so it's not only you solving problem, it's like a whole squad solving a problem and approaching a problem in a way that it would be most efficient in, and that way you get like a bunch of approaches to it, and you can think of it, and it's like a progressive way to solve it. So we'll not be having midterm exams or end-term exams. We'll be having CAs every 3 weeks. So, and these CAs will be like like what you have learned in the last 3 weeks, you'll have to put in there, and will be online on a platform which Kalvium has. So you really work hard on the CAs and go and put in efforts there. You get feedback about the CAs, how it went and all, and yeah.
The concept of CAs, like continuous assignment, is something which is very great. Like you are being evaluated regularly on what you learn on regular basis. Like you do not need to wait for 6 months to showcase what you have learned in past 6 months or a year to do the same, but you are being judged every 3 weeks. That in a way also keeps your performance high. Like you need to be very careful to learn 3 weeks to be doing good in CAs, and that CA also contribute effectively to the overall score we have. So it's a very good system. No, it do not mean. It just means you need to have the learning pressure on you. Like you need to learn continuously because you're supposed to perform continuously.
Agreed with this. You'll have to put in the effort to make in the continuous assessment a better thing.
A lot actually. So we have this concept of Saturday activities or fun activities. So whenever we find the mode of class to be a bit under pressure, we organize activities. And one such activity was treasure hunt. So what we did, we both are part of culture club as well. So being a part of culture club, we organized a treasure hunt event. So we wrote down a few clues. We hid it throughout the campus, and we divided the class into 3 teams, and the winning team will be treated with a pizza as a treat delight. So it was very fun. Like everyone was so enthusiastic to be participating. The people around were also very fascinating. Hey, what's happening? Like what's going on around? So it was very fun.
Yeah, we even had these activities where you should like go into the campus and dance with people. We really made videos of holding hand with strangers and doing ringa ringa roses, and going to anyone and talking, interacting, going to security guards and clicking a picture. And on Saturdays and Sundays, everyone gathers up and like, let's play cricket, and we'll play cricket. There will be a fun hour where everyone will come in and put their jokes around, and put like, I'll joke on her, she'll joke on me. It's like real fun.
Friendly roast.
Yeah, friendly roast. I was like way too excited, but the course system of Sem 1 and Sem 2 are different, entirely different. For Sem 1, we had a number of courses listed. We have close to 7 courses. Whereas in Sem 2, we were given a limited number of 5 courses, and 3 of the courses depends on the capstone project only. So it was overwhelming to hear such a thing. It was very new to us. One thing we knew for sure was we need to work a lot harder. We need to learn a lot of stuff on our own. We were in the beginning a bit nervous, like what project to choose, how to work on it, how to approach. But gradually with time, we all proceeded and we all did well.
To me, it was like I was very excited to make a capstone project. Like, oh, I'll have my own capstone. I'll show it off to my parents, my peers, my friends, and everyone. And it was like, it will be under my own. I'll control a website. And to be honest, it was I was feeling a bit nervous about it. How will I do? How will I crack things? But then it really went well coming to the time. So my capstone project is a informational hub, or is a web application about upcoming space launches. So its name is Andromeda, and you can view the upcoming space launches from all the various space agencies around the world, like ISRO, NASA, Roscosmos, and everything. Apart from being an informational hub, my capstone project is also like gives a sense of community, where you can comment on each other's posts or launches and get likes about it and reply to comments. So basically gives a sense of community.
Design is something which fascinates me a lot, which attracts me a lot. So my capstone project named as Ornate. Ornate is basically a design sharing platform, very similar to platforms like Dribbble and Behance. But Dribbble and Behance are dominated by professionals who are very skilled at their work. So for newcomers, they are overwhelming. So I am also creating web designs, and I felt overwhelmed when I go to those platforms, like million of likes, comments on individuals. But newcomers are like very, very new to the community, so they do not know how to use all the features, like, and they also don't get a lot of reviews on that particular platform. So Ornate is basically for newcomers who can get their designs reviewed, liked, and there is also community chat features. So yeah. I recall like one of our peers, Tanish, created an amazing project. So it's a blind dating application called Blind. So the concept is whenever you go on a platform, you register yourself, and you don't know who the person you are meeting to. So it's completely blind. So you just swipe right, swipe left, If there is a match, you'll be sent to a location. Before that, you'll not be seeing each other or calling or any personal kind of interaction. You'll go to the spot and then interact. So it's completely blind. No, it's not launched yet.
Yet to launch. For me, I have like many peers making interesting projects. One I'll like to call about Raju's project, which is DSA 101. So it's like you go to this website, learn about data structures and algorithm in C++, and the website is soothing, and the user experience was kept in mind real good. And even personally, I'm learning data structures from it, and it's like super amazing. Thank you, Raju.
Actually, we were all very nervous. Like it was the result time for all the hard work we put in, for all the hard work the Kalvium team put in behind the bars. So we were super excited yet super nervous. Like the result times are always nervous, but it gets less stressed when you have worked really hard. So we were nervous, but we were confident that the skills we have will be able to get it. So yeah, internships were fun, a lot of learning in very short span of time.
I was expecting the process to be real hard or harsh to me, but then working through it, going through the process, I felt like, oh, it's real good, and I was enjoying the process rather than looking towards the result. And gradually, I realized that companies are not something. The culture in it is something you need to look around, and that will get you progress and productivity. So gradually, I found I'll join, or I'll look forward to some budding startups where I can indulge more and get an idea of how startups are built and what technologies people are using these days, and how startups will get forward, and how they manage everything with some less budget. That's the thing.
I think each one of us was looking towards a company which has a good work culture, where the learning experience would be great. We as a fresher could learn the most, and we with our own skill set could create a greater impact. But it's very difficult to judge in a first meet or reading a GD, like which company will be more suitable to you. But I think all of the companies that were bought in had amazing work cultures and learning scopes. So it was amazing to be a part of this internship fest. Actually, we were given profiles. We created profiles for each one of us. And then the next step is the company shortlisting profiles. Like they'll shortlist it on their own. So with some of the peers, they were not getting shortlisted. Like I was also not getting shortlisted. So that added the pressure. Like why am I not getting shortlisted? What's wrong? But you just need to be patient with the process, right? You cannot control your shortlisting. What you can do is once you're shortlisted, you can give your 100% in the interviews. So not getting shortlisted was one challenge. Second would be selecting companies. Like there were a lot of companies, and you need to select which technologies you'll be more interested to learn in, which company you'll be more interested to be working in. So shortlisting companies was also a challenge to us.
Stack for me was not a challenge. The main challenge came to me was while giving interviews. So it was my first time to any company I would give interview, and I was super nervous about this. But gradually, while giving 2 interviews, I got to know what is the style, what is the fashion of questions asked, and I gave mock interviews, which was like really provided before my interviews, and I got to know this much better. So some challenge which we really handled it well. So every company that comes is a great company. It's over like if someone wants to join an edtech company, or someone wants to join an e-commerce site company, and moreover, it is like there are 2 parts of the companies which are companies which are like budding startups around. And the other thing is the dream companies, which are like grown their branches till an extent where people can join in. And also the thing is the learning there is more. The stipend there is more. Stipend is not a thing, but yeah, it is.
I think he almost covered all the things. Like dream company was one thing. Like once it was announced, everybody was like, "I need to be in a dream company," because that's how it sounds like. Everybody needs a dream company. But slowly, gradually, we realized it's not just the name of big companies we're going to be a part of. It's the learning process will be into it. So DJ like in fact explained us how not being into a dream company can also be a great idea, because you can see things building from scratch, like from zero. So that is going to be a very different experience, and it can provide you with immense amount of knowledge.
DJ is a mentor for us. He's like Dhananjay, shortened as DJ.
DJ is the head for program delivery at company, and he is also our mentor. So DJ is someone we can approach anytime for help. He is the personal mentor of each one of us. Like he assists you with every problem you have. You can approach him every time.
Also, something to flex for me is he worked at Microsoft and Hackathon. I got placed in Woolly Farms. So Woolly Farms is basically a sustainable agriculture-based company in Bangalore. So what it does is grows vegetables and edible stuff in an area which is protected and under it's something like a greenhouse, where things are protected and they are naturally grown, which are like they use no insecticides or pesticides, and they are grown under perfect temperature and temperature control. Natural things controlled, sunlight is controlled. So this is something Woolly Farms as a team does.
So I'm placed at Slippy. Slippy is a UK-based company which is basically there to improve the unboxing for everyone. Like each one of us is fond of online shopping these days, and unboxing is not a very memorable step. Like you get your parcel, you open it. Even if you get it for your birthday, and gift cards are a part of it, but Slippy is there to digitalize the process, to make it more customized, to make it more interactive, engaging. So one example I'll give you is what Slippy does is it has a feature integrated in Shopify. So you order something from Shopify, you'll have an option. You'll have an option to record a video. You record a video, and it will create a QR for it. As soon as I receive the parcel, there will be a QR on top of it. I scan the QR, and I'll have a personalized, customized audio or video recording. So it will be great for someone who is getting present, right, to get a video recording from the person who is sending it. So we work on customizing and making unboxing an amazing experience. I'll be a backend developer at Slippy. So Slippy needs to make more interactions with the another applications like Shopify. So they need to build app interactions. So we'll be facilitating building app interactions.
So basically, I'll be a full stack developer over there. So as per their needs, I'll make some product which takes this forward.
Basically, Slippy had very, very amazing stacks. It will be working on like Vue.js, and they work on TypeScript, which is very similar to JavaScript, which I have learned. So yeah, the technologies and the work they are doing, like it's fascinating, right? Customizing gifts, making unboxing something memorable. It feels great.
The sustainable thing itself. So it's like saving things for future. Also, it's a startup. So I'm really fascinated with startups, learning in startups, putting my inputs into that, and so that's something interesting. So they'll start with the starting of the third sem, that is 27th July.
Yeah, for everyone, yes.
Yeah, we are basically preparing for the stacks we need to like go in and put in the from the first day. Also, I really prepared for Agile and Scrum, which is Scrum is a framework for Agile. So how companies culture in company works, that.
Okay, so the great first impression means Kalvi team want us to have our best foot forward, right? There'll be new technologies, stacks will be learning in a new company. We are obviously trained to be professionals, but when it comes to technology and technological skills is all what that makes you stand out as individuals. So here we're trying to learn more as much as we can in the new technology, so that we'll be very comfortable working in the new space with new things.
It's like stepping on the day one, and you make things amazing from there. You are not blanked out on the day one, so you learn everything previously. So it's like, yeah.
Actually, it will be our transformation from students to professionals in real life. So we'll celebrate it. It is probably gonna be the last vacation of us as students. After that, we'll be professionals. So DJ actually guided us to enjoy it as much as we can, because we are students now. After that, we'll be enjoying as professionals. So we'll enjoy a lot. We'll learn new technologies during the vacations, and we'll explore more of our interests so that we can pursue it later. One thing we'll learn more on will be time management, because we'll be working as well as studying, and if we want to pursue something else, we need to be masters of time management. So we'll learn more on time management.
Well, agreed with the time management and stack thing. Personally, I would like to travel around places like hill stations and I'll also learn to play guitar, and I'll be like, okay, I know how to play a guitar then.
Right. So something we can do is like we'll be working on new technologies, and we'll be learning new technologies. So we are like guided if we can work on projects also. So if we can learn new technologies for the working hours, we can try creating projects and pursuing our interests on the rest of span of time. So practicing that time management with our own discipline is something which will help.
Yeah, keeping a discipline will be a point. Another point I would like to add is I would give more efforts wherever needed. So if I need some time to my studies, I'll give it. For my internship, if I need some time, I'll give it after the day ends.
Something which can be add on is our courses will be open earlier than this vacation ends. So we can complete our courses earlier, so that will not have that much difficulty managing studies and work both. Yeah, so the courses are put, generally it happens at Kalvium that the courses are put online first. That's what defines the self-paced learning. If someone is ahead of other, they can learn at their own pace, they can finish it earlier, they can leave earlier.
So they were super happy. They were like, okay, this happened. I'm proud of you. And things, it was like a 2 minute of happiness, and they were like, oh, now you don't fly. Fly high. Work on your internship, work on the stacks. You need work hard now. So if you get something, if you achieve a year, you'll achieve more in future. So just pound onto it.
My mom said like it's great your hard work paid off, and then she became an advocate for the company. Like if the company is paying you well, you need to work for them well, work with all the hard work you have, be strict, like be disciplined and everything. So like yeah, she was more on the company side.
So I'd probably buy something for my mom and for my dad. Also, I'll learn investing. So there was this advice I got from my parents was investing is something you need to learn. So I'd learn to invest, and for my first thing, I'd keep it 50-50. 50 on investing and 50 on to my mom and dad. Nothing for myself.
Money management is one of the great thing we'll be learning after getting stipends. Like we'll be able to pay our fees, we'll learn investing like cryptocurrency and stuff. So things which felt fascinating at first, now we can learn those things on our own. So we'll be independent, financially independent, which is one great aspect of it. Second thing is we'll learn investing, which is the future currency. So we'll love it.
Also, I'll make my bank account happy after a month. For myself, I'd like to gift myself with a vacation. So I'd like to go somewhere like Shimla, Manali.
Yeah, I do agree to a point. I'll go on like outing for some days or like complete chill, so a week or something. Actually, parents were like very trustful when they admitted us. Now that trust has stand on grounds. Like they now have proof that they trusted the right organization, the right institute. So they are now very happy with the program. They are now confident in recommending the program to everyone else. Like we have sent our child, and it is live. Like it is not some fake news or something. It's live on the ground. So they are very confident, and they feel very astonished when they feel like their trust has come true. So Kalvium has become something which they are proud to be recommending to others. So yeah.
Yeah, even my parents are like they'll recommend the Kalvium program to my friends out there, and they are really happy about this, and they think of they thought that this was an ideology, but now they got the proof out of itself, and they are like super happy. They'll recommend this to everyone and say, oh, okay, my son is studying here, you can also think of it. And it's like, yeah.
So I used to speak very loud, like, but when we were admitted into this professional space, we're like, don't disturb others when you're speaking, speak calmly. So my parents are like, what happened to you? Why speaking so slowly? And like that's how we spoke. Something another we learned is time management. We come to class, we leave, and we will not do anything else until we are finished with our work. So my mom is like, you'll not wait if you're hungry. I'm like, no mom, I'll wait, I'll finish my work. So she's astonished to see the positive changes as well.
For me, it's like changes my parents have seen. They are super happy with the changes, by the way. They see that I can wash my own dishes and all, and wash my own clothes. Apart from that, I used to be like, I'll go out, play, and not study at all. And now I'm like with my laptop overall and working all the time. And whenever I like go outside to like have fun, so it's like, oh, I'm just having fun. So I won't pick up their calls or something. So it's like totally different streams of mindsets at times.
As I mentioned earlier, like Kalvium is a program where you needs to be dedicated more than 100%. Like you need to put in all you have. You need to be very careful the way you behave. You need to be very careful that you'll be subjected to new technologies, new challenges every day. And one thing you do not have an option of is giving up. You cannot give up. You need to be staying up there. You need to continue that. So someone who is not very passionate about should not join Kalvium. It is definitely for the person who is actually passionate about computer science engineering.
Exactly. I'll agree with this point about the passion thing. So people having no passion about computer science, I won't recommend them to join Kalvium. Rather, I would like not recommend them to join simple BTech CSE or something like that, because it's the passion which drives you forward, right? And Kalvium is like something rigorous with passion. So firstly, I would say don't go into the interview like you are giving an interview. You don't need to abuse or something, but be if you think it's not an interview, you will be confident much about it. You'll answer problems in a better way, and you will be like how to approach a problem, not over how will I answer the problem. So that is something I'll.
One of the basic skills every interviewer, I believe, looks for is the problem solving skills, how we approach problem, how we handle situations when we are in stress. So basically, if you're very stressed out before your interview, you'll not be able to give your 100%, right? Interviews are all what? Giving your 100%, keeping your best foot forward. So go and do the best you can do and leave the rest.
Also, eat light and sleep more before the interview. I would like to add some more fun time in between where I could interact with other students as well. Like there is interaction, but I would like to have some more of it where I could really grab out of things and stress buster some kind of things.
Yeah, I would like to induce something creative. For example, we can go out and we can discuss like a poetry session or like a place where everybody could showcase their hidden talents. A time slot for that, because we are very very dedicated to our hard work, so we do not get time to invest in our passions and things we love, except the computer science engineering. So yeah, we can invest a slot where we can pursue all our interests. I feel execution is the strength of program. I really, really appreciate the feedback system we have. Like as a traditional Indian, like we are used to like feedback will not be listened. Like school feedbacks are generally ignored. Like management does what it does, but at Kalvium it's completely different. Each feedback matters. Anything which can bring a constructive change is always given the first priority, which is just amazing. It also gives your end users the power to speak, like their voice will be heard, and if it is well enough, if it is in favor of the institution, it will be implemented then and there. So it feels amazing, the feedback system.
Yeah, so like everyone in Kalvium is like student oriented. They are like will help students, will mentor them in a way that they are able to achieve what they want, and it's more of retrospective in a way that they give like Kalvium give us feedback, we give Kalvium feedback. There's nothing about they versus us or Kalvium versus students. It's all a culture in where everyone settles down in and are humble to each other. So I'm really proud of this culture.
So we recently decided to celebrate these internships. So we decided to celebrate each one of our peers' success. So we decided to organize WTF Wow That Fest, where on each Friday, called the F Day, stands for Fabulous Day, we'll celebrate all of our peers getting internships in that particular week. So last week, four of our peers got internships. So we organized a set of events, and the person who will be winning all the events will be given the crown of the F King, the fabulous King of the week. So that was a very memorable moment. So we cherished that moment.
So to start with the WTF, that Wow That Fest, we really had a midnight meet where all the members of Kalvium and all peers, our peers, all students joined. So it was like a meeting at 11:59. Like no one imagined, and suddenly a mail comes in. It's like a meeting at 11:59. Everyone is asking. It's like it's 11:59 p.m. or a.m. You misplace timings, or like. I was like, no, it's on 11:59. You join in and be excited. So it was the commencement of the WTF, which is the internship fest that celebrates everything. And through this fest we have various things that we did, like Priyanshi mentioned.